Good. Are we back? Good. Look at this cat! Yeah! The air itself begins to tremble, and the gray slime that has been flowing throughout the airship is blasted away. Amazing. Even with all this noise, the melody still hasn't broken down. The nectar got blown away! Huh? A shower of arrows unleashed by Twain's arcane bow skewers the writhing sludge where it lies. Huh? The sludge then struggles to free itself, but Anrei stops it in place. Seifon, Eita, here. Yeah. Oh. Under Neon's direction, Seifon and Eita slice through the enormous gray mass, cutting away the majority of it, not in the core's direct vicinity. Eat this! Yeah! The detached slime is then thoroughly obliterated by Trio and Mugen's blows. Hurry up, sis! Yeah, this is my boy! The twin blades and bullets carve away the remaining sludge as it clings to the core and attempts to increase its size once more. Nectar! Able to sense the core's location via Shinsha, Ugusu picks up a small chunk from among the slime splattered throughout the area. Oh, what? Thanks, Setsu. Yeah. Yeah, be like nectar and stay moist. Okusu! Nectar! Thus the only... Did I hear something? Thus the only remaining fragment of the gray mass is passed from Ugusu's beak to Shinsha's palm. Nectar! Nectar! Come back to us! Nectar. Can you hear my voice? It's me, Shinsha. The gray slime quivers slightly, as though struggling to respond to Shinsha's whispered pleas. If I give Nectar my mana, won't it just grow huge again? But I can't leave him so weak. You've done well for a mere creature of the Sky Realm. I commend you. Look at the cat. Kitty? I mean, there we are. Girl of the gate, swing it wide and let the power of the boundary flow into him. I will guide Kamuzumi so that he is reborn in his proper form. Kamuzumi? Come on now, there's not a moment to waste. Okay. Nectar. Nectar. Take my power. Nectar. Nectar has been visualizing countless failed possibilities, alternate routes that could have come to pass, all at the same time. One where Shinsha's harrowing experience at the Sky Realm Sanctum had driven her mad, and Nectar had lost a sense of self once more, unable to save her. Another where Shinsha had lived a peaceful life, never knowing anything about the Sky Sanctum, Nectar, or her animal friends. Viewing so many worlds simultaneously has caused his soul to diffuse, and and his body to lose control, rendering him utterly helpless. Within this maelstrom of possibilities, where only seeing is allowed, Nectar is on the brink of losing his will completely. However, Shinsha, save him. Nectar. Nectar! Yes, it's me. It's Shinsha. Hang in there just a little longer, Nectar. I'll give you some mana now, okay? I'm sure it'll make you feel better, so please. Please, don't leave me. Yes. Shinsha's will stimulates Nectar's own, giving him the power to free himself from the vortex of information. He's still a little gray, though. Shinsha. Nectar! Yes. Shinsha. Hooray! Nectar's back to Nectar! Don't scare us like that. We were so worried. Kushina. I'm truly sorry. You apologized, so I forgive you. It sure wasn't easy, but we somehow managed to fulfill our promise to Sioux and get this all sorted out. And every bit of it is thanks to me. God damn it. True. Resolving that would have been next to impossible without your help. Thank you, Ariar. As long as you're aware. Now then, Kamuzumi. No. I am Nectar, not Kamuzumi. Well, whatever your name is then. Point is, you must do as I say. There's no time to waste. We must take action to put things back in order as soon as possible. The cat. Owing the assistance of Ariar and the Eternals, Shinsha has succeeded in restoring Nectar to his previous form. However, an even greater threat still looms over the Sky Realm, soon to make itself known. Oh God. It's my boy. The door that the 6 dragons use. Its convenience never fails to amaze me. I love you, Fjord. Back in the captain's room on the Grand Cipher. Under the anxious watch of Lyria, Virn, Fifth, and Sioux, the captain's eyelids at last flutter open. Please don't let Fifth be the first one to talk. Okay, good. Thank you, Lyria. Captain, you're awake! Boy, that's a relief. You've been laid up with a fever forever. We were super worried. How are you feeling, Captain? Are you sick or hurting anywhere? Despite the others' concerned looks, the captain is awake and feeling surprisingly refreshed. Since the fever was caused by all that magic power flowing in, maybe there's nothing to worry about now that it's been taken care of. We ought to perform a checkup just to be sure. I'll start with the throat. Say, ah. Yes, sir. Following a thorough examination by Fifth and Nehan, the captain is confirmed to be back in perfect health. Are you sure? I don't mean to second guess you or anything, but Captain sure was in bed for a while. Much to their bewilderment, the captain claims to in fact be feeling better than ever. How's the captain doing? Sephon! Oh, you're awake. Thank the skies. What happened with the gray sludge? Well, I should probably start by explaining what it was. Ewiar herself will do the honor. Perk up your ears and listen well, Singularity. Huh? Hey, that cat! It talked? Wait, you're telling me that's not a regular cat? This conversation feels awfully familiar. Deja vu. I have been in this place before. Through Ewiar's explanation and Sephon filling in the gaps, the captain and company learn that the gray slime has been Nectar all along. So those failed possibilities or whatever that made Nectar go out of control? Correct. As a being equal to the 6 dragons, Orologia possesses the ability to create and observe simulations. However, to see means to be seen. After accumulating a massive number of possibilities, Orologia grew too weak to contain them, so they're now bleeding into the sky realm. Quite disgraceful, really. It shames me to be considered a being of equal standing. But that means the root cause behind Nectar's situation hasn't really been resolved yet, right? Yeah. I imagine we'll have to do something about those failed possibilities that are seeping in. Oh, you're surprisingly sharp for a mortal. Indeed, you are correct. As we speak, Luo and Ferial are erecting barriers in order to keep the influence from spreading. However, the power to fully control such possibilities lies with Orologia. I'm afraid the barriers won't hold for very long. What? Then, what should we do? We have to destroy the current personality of Orologia, which will take each and every one of the failed possibilities down with it. To that end, I've offered to lend Komazumi a paw, and I'm graciously explaining the situation to you in such detail. When wedges interfere with each other, it has unintended effects on the Sky Realm, right? That being the case... Sorry. That being the case, I assume we're gonna be stuck taking charge in the battle against Orologia. Naturally. You won't be going in empty-handed. You have them, yes. The vessels that stimulate one's boundary imprint. The Revenant weapons. God, don't remind me. You've done your homework. It seems you've been hard at work assembling individuals with powerful imprints. I commend you for your foresight. Assembling imprints? Well, long story. At any rate, is it safe to assume we have all the pieces in place? Indeed. So, if you're done with the questions, prepare for battle and get yourselves through this glorious door. Okay, we're back to Dragon Town. Oh, what? A magical wave created by Wanda sweeps away the black fog, corroding everything in its path. And freeze. There we go. Oh. Dang it. The wave then surrounds evil, thoroughly shattering the frozen dragon. Who turned on the air conditioning? Damn, Williness just keeps dying. Looks like this the third time it died? One sweep of her massive arm, Galleon effortlessly brushes away Williness together with Elusius's winds. Brassarek's flames and Radis' lightning swirl together, speeding towards Willis. However...
Pitiful! Is that truly the best you can muster?
Yeah. Ain't gonna do... Y'all ain't gonna do crap to my boy. Williness's roaring flames overpower the combined attack, transforming into charged particles that pierce through the two dragons.
Whoops. Deterrence. I think not.
Corville launches an earthen attack towards Wombus, but Galleon stops it midway.
Thanks. I'll handle the rest.
Yeah, you go. Get him, Wombus. Wombus's tentacles wrap around Corville, turning the dragon to ice with a powerful blast of frigid air before smashing it to pieces.
Another defeated! How many times does this make?
No matter how many times the manifestations are destroyed, they immediately regenerate and attack the 6 dragons anew.
We're kinda going in circles. Not losing, but not winning either.
Wait, does she have the dragon voice? No.
It is the moment you've all been waiting for. Rejoice, for Ariar is here.
It's about time.
At last, Kamazumi has arrived, together with the other half of his dyad. Yes, everything went perfectly according to plan, and it was all thanks to yours truly. Now then, do exactly as I instruct you, girl of the gate, Kamazumi. Okay, let's do this, Nectar.
Yes, Shinsha. Emerging from Ariar's door, Nectar and Shinsha join hands and begin to chant. Bring inside. Bring inside. Inside the cage does an archway stand. Inside the walls does a pillar stand. Bring apart. Bring apart. The back from the front. The floor from the top.
Ho ho!
By drawing boundaries from the... Oh.
I like how it's both their old voices in this.
By drawing mana from the boundary, he'll be able to reawaken the powers he had when he was Kamazumi. Conclusion. This should bring an end to our long battle.
Dust to dust, and ash to ash. Beings of no living world, cease your folly. Leave the cycle. Find your place in death. Poof. As though in obedience to Nectar's words, and the endlessly reviving dragons transform into specks of light and finally disappear. Well done, girl of the gate. And you... I am Nectar. Nectar. I see. Understood.
Yes, indeed. You've done well to demonstrate that your dyad is joined in blissful matrimony.
I believe that is something else entirely. There we are.
I know. Don't glower at me like that. This thing's too small. Hardly. You're merely fools for attempting to traverse all at once. Shinsha, Nectar, are you okay?
Yes, Kushina. It seems we were able to fulfill our roles.
Yay! Well, that's great. Way to go, you two. Thanks, Ukusu. But this isn't over yet, right?
We've merely done away with the failed possibilities that have breached into the realm. The main act is yet to come.
I'd wager Orologia still has plenty more where those came from. Concern. Enough for the wedge to be taken in by them instead. Enough for the wedge to be taken in by them instead of the other way around. As long as causality is still functioning properly, we can assume that Orologia is still hanging on, if by a thread.
The thread that's only beginning to fray.
Isn't there any way to save Orologia? By using the power of the boundary to dispose of the failed possibilities, along with Orologia's current personality, a new personality will be born in its place.
Fair deal. That's not what mortals mean when they say save, correct?
Right. If possible, I'd like to save Orologia's current personality too. Gratitude. I hold such kindness of the beings of the Sky Realm in high regard. Rejection. However, that would be impossible under the circumstances.
It's truly unfortunate. Orologia's personality and the failed possibilities adhere to each other by being seen. As of now, they've already become one and the same, though Orologia is the one who willed it as such.
That said, there could be a glimmer of hope in the miracles that lives of the sky sometimes create. But it would be unfair to expect you all to have the necessary force to will to do so on command.
We can't exactly put the Sky Realm or the lives within it at risk. We're waiting around for a miracle. I'm sure Logia wouldn't want that either. But still...
In any case, we don't have much time. Saying this, Luo glances down at his pocket watch.
The power of the boundary will be indispensable in defeating Orologia together with the failed possibilities. Since all time exists simultaneously within the boundary, we'll need its power if we hope to stand a chance against the wedge who controls causality.
That being said, as we six dragons can be considered the Sky Realm itself, we are unable to connect to the boundary.
And that's where we come in. Yes. We will need the power of those who possess powerful boundary imprints and wield revenant weapons. Revenant weapons? Sorry, I think we reduced a bunch of them. Stimulation. Created during the war.
The Revenant weapons are capable of stimulating one's boundary imprint. Stratagem. You must utilize them to wield the power of the boundary in battle.
Sure, we got the Revenant weapons, but I don't think we've ever connected to the boundary before.
True. Except for Sephon. I wouldn't worry about that. Earlier, when we were adjusting the power of the boundary flowing into the singularity, I think I got an idea of how we can stimulate the imprints of the beings of this realm.
For now, just trust us and take your weapons in hand.
Like this? Now, let's begin!
Yes, my boy.
Not you, Stinky.
Hey, it's my. Hey, yo, they're together!
Okay, everyone's Super Saiyan now.
So, this is it.
The power of that boundary thing! Incredible. I feel a terrifying strength welling up inside me.
But it's almost too much. How do I put it? Anyway, it's just really uncomfortable.
Take care not to lose your heads. It feels like one false move could cause our melodies to be completely overwritten. Quite the hazardous power.
How fascinating! Will we destroy the dragon first, or be destroyed ourselves? I simply cannot wait to find out.
Do you really have to put it that way, Grampy?
Now then. The time has come. It seems you have reached your limit, Orologia. So, that's... Orologia!
Ah, it's the boy! It's the them!
Orologia. Such harsh dissonance. My ears are ringing.
You okay, Neon? Need me to make it better?
No worries. In fact, your talking is making it worse. I can endure it for the time being, but that dragon is emitting so much noise, I can hardly make out its central melody. I suppose that must be due to the failed possibilities amassed from countless simulations, entwining to become one with the Creator. Sorry we have to put you up to this, but if us wedges fought instead, the skies would just be going out of the pan and into the fire. Apology. Though you may now possess the power of the boundary, it is a terrible task to force upon the fleeting lives of the Sky Realm.
You have our thanks. We'll be sure to assist you as much as we can.
If you're going to thank anyone, it should be me for assembling them together.
At any rate, we can't very well ignore Orologia in this state.
This pertains to all lives across the skies.
Nevertheless, we regret having placed this burden upon you all. I urge you to handle it with utmost caution.
So, basically, you just want us to defeat that big beastie, right? Piece of cake! I'm a pro at taking down dragons!
I'm not sure this is the kind of dragon you're used to. But that's the right attitude, Rio.
Mugen, go all out. Oh no!
Let's do our best, Mugen. Feel free to wreak havoc to your heart's content. We'll take care of the rest. I love you, Fuel.
Okay, thanks. Mugen, count on everyone. Well then, let's do this. Eternals assemble!
The captain and company take up separate positions around the island, hoping to overwhelm their target with a relentless series of attacks. Seifun assumes the lead, summoning a large number of spirit swords that immediately surround Orologia and attempt to pierce through the dragon.
A single cry was all it took to eliminate his blades. Even with the power of the boundary, this will be no simple task.
Leave it to us, Neon.
Neon, Tien. Oh wait, Neon, Tien and I will create a diversion. The dragon's looking around with those great big eyes, right? Bet I could get its attention by aiming for it. I'll try to adjust the chaotic sound and get it in tune little by little.
Uh-oh.
It's working, I think.
Trio, Mugen, hurry. They have Orologia distracted.
I got this.
Whoa. With Orologia being stalled by an endless shower of arrows, joined by a stirring melody, Trio and Mugen attack head-on.
Eat this.
Okay. Oh no, did they get knocked down? Oh no, they got trapped. Oh right, they got protected. As Orologia attempts to shake off Trio and Mugen, water and light magic shroud and protect them from the ensuing attack.
Is Logia holding back?
As much as is possible, I believe. And bang. Team fires bullets at the flying debris, providing a clear path for her companions. Team's trick shots never fail to impress. Save the praise for later. For now, we have a job to do, Seifun. Right. It's time to pull out all the stops and let those spirit swords and avatars fly. Yeah. Espada Galaxia. Orologia's movements become more pronounced as the 7-star avatars zoom in from all directions, seeking their mark. Oh, there's Eta. Having anticipated this moment, Eta lands a sharp blow, all the while roaring with laughter. Yeah, you guys got this. Now's our chance to charge in, Captain. Let's go. Hey, it's the boy V squad. Damn. Amidst the fierce back and forth, the captain circles around to Orologia's blind spot at the urging of Fjord and Siox. Oh no. Oh no, Andre! Andre! I'm fine. Anrei erects a defensive barrier around the captain, only to be sent flying, prompting Siox to send a mighty blow up Orologia's arm. God damn, Mugen. The dragon's enormous body sways as the others take advantage of the opening to unleash a number of all-out attacks. Oh, is that why they moved down to Persona 5 call out? Yeah, go get him! Go, Captain! Leaping from the foothold created by Fjord's thrown dagger, the captain thrusts a sword into Orologia's chest. The blade pierces straight in towards Orologia's core. The last thing the captain hears is the sound of a sword shattering before everything goes black. Suddenly, the captain is back at home in Zinken.
Hello, hello. I'm Orologia, the wench who's been causing a whole wide world of trouble. But no, really, I feel terrible. Let me just say, I am so sorry.
Though caught off guard by the figure's clownish speech and mannerisms. Clownish? There is a glimmer of recognition in the captain's eyes. Logia? I had a feeling. So, I look familiar to you. With a look of wonder, the captain mentions that they had met in a dream before, drawing a somewhat pained smile from Orologia. Right. Yeah. I must have connected to you while trying to extract information from the boundary. That was probably inevitable, considering the information I was seeking was about you, your mom. Seeing the captain's eyes widen, Orologia smiles gently. I made a promise to you. Well, not you per se, but an alternate you within a simulation. I told you that I'd find out how your mom felt about you. Now, close your eyes. These are her true feelings towards you. This is the best girl. Oh yeah, I'm kind of getting used to it now. I'm feeling the feels. Doing as instructed, the captain for the first time hears a voice that sounds achingly familiar. Oh, my precious, adorable little baby. Thank you so much for being born. Eyes flying open at the sound of the loving voice, a single tear rolls down the captain's cheek. There's no doubt that these are the feelings the captain had always wished to experience, if only just once. Did you hear it? I did. Good. I'm glad. At the very least, I wanted to make sure her feelings reached you. Since I exist across time, I used myself as an access to access the boundary where all time exists concurrently. And, well, I guess you could say I went a little overboard and ended up pushing my power to its limits. That, combined with the failed possibilities I racked up, were just too much for me. I ended up going out of control. Astonished that Orologia can still manage to speak so cheerfully, the captain gives a small sigh and a shake of the head. I really am sorry. I made so many calculations, tested countless permutations, and intervened in reality time and time again. The current reality is the best possible route for the Skyrealm, one where its ruin should be highly implausible. However, it still required a lot of suffering and a lot of people to reach. And as the singularity, you shoulder a particularly cruel fate. It's called Guild Wars. Since I'm the one who allowed that to happen, pretty much every bit of your hardship and pain is my fault. And that's why I want you to go back and really let me have it. I'd like to believe that doing so will serve to relieve your frustrations a little. Aww. But I doubt that. You're just too kind. I wish things could have turned out a little differently, but this was the best I could manage. So, do what you need to do for the sake of the Sky Realm. Forgive me. Oh, I'm feeling... Dang, I'm almost crying, man. God damn it. Why does this have to be the first thing I hear when I wake up?
Captain! Pain, go away!
Seox, please, speak to me instead. Thank you, my beloved.
Captain, get it together!
The conversation with Orologia takes place within a fleeting moment, one that passes in the blink of an eye. The voices of Fifth and Seox remind the captain that a battle with the enormous dragon still rages.
Captain, here, take this!
Seifon tosses the 7-star sword to the weaponless captain. Hey, are we getting music? As an almost sorrowful roar echoes around them, the captain and company stand against Orologia in a battle to determine the fate of the Sky Realm. Ooh, let's go. Yes, let's fix Orologia. Hey, yo, we got lyrics. Alright, let's do... Namone or Medusa Summer? Oh, yes. Good luck, Satsu. Okay, wait. The 7-star sword's in your hands. Just don't go breaking it on me, Captain.
Oh, we're daring to a fault. You two must have nerves of steel to be wearing smiles in this situation.
I'm not thrilled about being lumped in with him. But look alive, we've got company. Defeat Orologia together with the failed possibilities and avoid the Sky Realm's ruin. Yes, I'm liking it so far. Let's go. Let's save our friend. Ow.
The flow of magic changed. Careful, there's a big one coming.
There's nothing to fear. I'll handle this. Yes, Omni negate. Skelosimium. Oh!
Well done standing your ground. Now, this is your chance.
Pierce causality. I'll unleash the power of the boundary and transcend causality. Filter blade and pierce through causality itself. Yes, all our friends.
Keep it up and charge straight for the core, Singularity.
Use the power of the boundary to end Orologia's suffering. Yes. Rest in peace, Orologia. We're gonna save you.
Caution. Another attack is imminent. Ensure that you avoid it.
Don't bother. We'll take care of it. Come on, sis.
I won't let anything stand in the captain's way.
I hear the chanting in the background. Ooh, this is so cool. I love it. I also love the nice.
Captain, go, go, go!
Watch out!
Melon leave. Oh no, not Reagan leave. Ah! Oh, this is so cool.
Captain, pain, go away! Don't lose focus. Captain, the next attack is coming. We're right here by your side.
Hey, the 6-dragon motif!
We'll get through this together.
Oh my god, I love this. This is amazing.
Thales Aster.
Oh! Oh, there we go. Wamdis is theme. Oh no, I think we skipped the Fadiel and Luo. The longer this drags on, the worse it'll be for us. Threo, Eta, let's finish this in one fell swoop.
Understood.
On it!
Captain, we'll create an opening. You land the finishing blow. Yeah! Yeah! A singular power. Whoa! Can we get this as a costume, please? Armed with the power of the boundary, the captain closes in on Orologia. Oh no, dang it, no, they're gonna hit me with the fields! I might cry. Oh. No, this is moving, I can't do that. Mugen's fist smashes through Orologia's scales, and the 7-star sword in the captain's hand closes in on the dragon's exposed core.
Do what you need to do for the sake of the Sky Realm.
Recalling Orologia's request, the captain's arm swings back. Pierce the core. Yeah! Reach out! Reach out to the truth! The captain desperately outstretched fingertips brushes the exposed nucleus.
No. The sounds coming from both the failed possibilities and Orologia are jumbled together in a chaotic mess. They've already become one. There's no hope of separating them anymore. Captain. No. Keep going. Take hold of the core. What? Kamazumi. No. Nectar. The time has come for you to use your power. I see.
The strong wills that beings of this realm possess can, and at times, transcend all limitations.
Yes. This is our chance. I get it. If we use the power of separation and rejection to detach the failed possibilities.
Also, Wamdis' face covering Fadiel's face.
Seal. It will become possible to seal them within the boundary.
Oh, of course! Just look at how many immortals are connected to the boundary at this very moment.
I suppose I have no choice. I shall show you how to use your power.
With a lofty declaration, Ariar jumps lightly onto Nectar's shoulder. Yes, Ariar. Please do. Sincha!
Uh-huh. I just need to draw power from the boundary and pass it to you. Right, Nectar?
Yes, Sincha. Whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Nodding at Fadiel, the captain uses the 7-star sword to sever Orologia's core from its dragonic shell. The Eternals, 6 dragons, and Nectar form a circle around the towering body as it begins to crumble with a thunderous clamor.
Now, repeat after me.
I can't read that. This light. The revenant weapons held by the captain and the Eternals emit a brilliant glow, creating a pillar of light that envelops the enormous dragon. Farewell, failed possibilities. Fall into eternal slumber within the boundary, where all time exists concurrently. The great dragon's form shatters as though crushed by the pillar of light, and the remaining fragments are swallowed up.
Ow! The power of the boundary!
Huh? It's slipping away.
It's not healthy to stay connected to the boundary for too long. So that's all for today.
What was that? What? As the pillar of light dissipates, Lyria and Bjorn hurry over to the captain. Captain! You did it!
Phew. Things were looking kinda dicey there for a while. But I guess it's all over now, huh?
Suddenly, Orologia's core emits a dazzling light and breaks free from the captain's grasp, taking the form of one pasty individual. Shaken awake by the captain, Orologia blinks several times before smiling grimly. Talk about reckless. Never even crossed my mind that such a thing could be possible with Komazumi's power. I wonder if the strength of will to produce such an unexpected result is what makes the singularity the singularity.
Makes the singularity? I think you're a little off there.
I agree. That's what makes the captain the captain. Bjorn and Lyria grin, and the captain smiles back at them just as brightly. Gazing at the trio in apparent awe, Orologia exhales and extends a hand towards the captain. I guess this is nice to meet you, Singularity. I'm Orologia, the wedge that controls causality and the flow of time. Likewise. The moment the pair shake hands, the failed possibilities that the captain had glimpsed flashed by once more. But they soon fade to nothingness, until all that remain are the memories of a mother's love that Orologia had conveyed.
Well, we somehow managed to succeed in sealing away all the failed possibilities.
We are deeply grateful to all of you for your cooperation. Boy, I'm beat. The moment our connection to the boundary broke, I was hit with a wave of fatigue.
My body doesn't want to move.
Fifth, you okay? Mugen, carry.
Thanks.
You really are made of different stuff, Mugen.
As the fragmented possibilities have merely been sealed away, he may very well be forced to face them again someday.
Conjecture. At the very least, they will possess no power as long as they continue to go unobserved.
Whatever happens, we can simply wait to burn that bridge when we get to it.
So, what did we learn? Don't try to do everything yourself, or you'll make a big mess like Logia. Yeah, pretty sure I know someone who could use that lesson.
As Viren glances at the captain, the Eternals turn to stare at Sephon. I don't have the faintest idea of what you're talking about. I'll be counting on you guys.
Of course! And we'll do our best to make sure we live up to your trust.
In response to Lyria's words and carefree smile, The captain thanks her with a sheepish grin. Thus, unbeknownst to the vast majority of its inhabitants, the crisis facing the Sky Realm comes to a quiet end. Wait, go back. I saw... Dang it! Show me Fjord. Unlike the Boundary's power, the Revenant weapons are things of the skies, meaning we 6 dragons can play with them too. They're not toys! Is it just coincidence that every Eternal has a strong Boundary infant? I love you. With the chaos at an end, the captain and company take a well-deserved rest at the food stall. Will's mess. Orologia, however, is forced to sit in the corner, wearing a sign that reads, "I overdid it!" Ah, poor Orologia. He really caused everyone a lot of trouble this time. Finally, something out of your mouth that makes sense. I suggest you reflect on your actions, Orologia. Orologia. That's... I've been saying it wrong this whole time. No, it's Orologia. Introspection. I cannot overlook your decision to impose such a burden upon the beings of the Sky Realm. Well, I mean, you know, I at least made sure to set up a route where everyone could join forces and take me down. And that is exactly the sort of behavior we are trying to discourage.
Not only that, but you shouldn't be so cavalier about taking everything upon yourself.
That's kind of our fault, too. It's like the girl in blue said. We should have made it more clear that it was okay to depend on us.
Yes. While it's true our personalities didn't develop until later, there was still sufficient time before this incident reared its head. Vexation. I was a little hurt to think that perhaps you did not trust us, or... Orologia? What? No, you got it backwards! I only did what I did because I trust you! You certainly have a rather peculiar way of placing faith in others. Instead of wondering what to do when something bad happens, it's better to prevent it from happening in the first place. Okay, yeah, that is kind of true. They got you there, Orologia.
Well, I believe it's fair to say that Orologia was making every effort to do just that.
But we would appreciate it if you wouldn't be so quick to sacrifice yourself for the sake of your ideal. Yes, sir. There won't be a next time. I swear it from the bottom of my heart. As much as I would like to believe you, I have my doubts.
If you do find yourself in trouble again next time, make sure to rely on us, okay, Logia?
Like, oh, yeah, they're calling him Logia, but his name is Orologia. Okay, that's what's confusing me. Will do.
Perhaps Orologia simply doesn't understand how to depend on others in the first place.
Acceptance. That does stand to reason.
You make a fine point. In that case, Orologia, you should learn the art of reliance by letting us spoil you.
Well, that would be one method. Breathing a heavy sigh, Luo turns to the captain who had been quietly observing the exchange. We certainly placed a heavy burden upon you all. I appreciate your assistance in resolving the matter.
Yes, you have our thanks. It was magnificent to witness the beings of this realm reaching their true potential.
I have confirmed that the true dragons are no longer feeling any ill effects. We brought you some foodstuffs as a thank you, so feel free to use them. Apology. Normally, we should be the ones preparing the food to express our gratitude.
But although we have no issue providing ingredients, I'm afraid our cooking skills are well below those of mortals. Still.
Aw, it's okay, Wellness.
Hey! Yes? Hello? This dragon can cook. Decently. Aw.
You just sit there and think about what you've done.
No, you're still in timeout. Okay. Captain, they sent me to tell you it's your turn for a checkup.
The captain nods and sits down in one of the chairs next to where the Eternals are already seated. Except Fifth and Nahon examine the captain to ensure that there are no lingering symptoms resulting from the power of the boundary. The pulse is normal, and no fever, and I don't see any mucosal swelling.
Nothing unusual about the flow of mana either. Looks like the captain's okay too.
So does that mean the boundary's power only takes a toll while it's pouring in?
Yeah, seems like it. For now, anyway.
I'd like to see what happens after a slightly longer period of time. But not all the Eternals are as sturdy as Mugen. While the power was flowing through me, I felt like I could do anything. But it was also scary. Felt like my own melody was being overridden by an enormous sound. I finally understand Mugen's fears about losing control on a personal level. I'd prefer to avoid using the power of the boundary again unless absolutely necessary.
Man, I'm starving. All that power didn't do anything to fill up my stomach.
Let's whip up something to eat using the ingredients the 6 dragons gifted us.
Make it meat. Lots and lots of meat.
I see you're in the mood for quantity over quality, as usual.
Mugen can cook some.
Mugen, help! Aw, that's nice. Mugen can cook. Thank you, Mugen. Then, let's begin by carving the meat. Fior and I should probably be heading home. I love you, Fior. We can't very well leave our brothers and sisters to fend for themselves. The captain was my last patient. I'll go back instead. Are you sure? Yes. My work here is done. And frankly, I could use a break.
Yeah. It must have been a lot of work getting around while we were still recovering. I'd wear anybody out.
Nahon, I don't know what we would have done without you. Thank you so much.
There's no need to thank me. I'm in debt to you, after all. Besides, he's the one who dragged me out here in the first place. Well, I just... Wambus, a door if you please.
Heading back early, Neha?
Yes.
Got it. I'll make sure to drop by the next time when we're in Stardust Town.
Nahon!
What is it? You helped a lot. Thanks. I see. Well, see you later. Haha. Hey, at least you got some words out. That's a big win by your standards. I suppose so.
Since we're here, I'll help with the cooking. Anything in particular you're craving, Lyria? Oh, I'll lend a hand too. Is there something I can do to help? I demand that you prepare a magnificent dish and offer it as a tribute to me, girl in blue, girl of the gate. I know you love boiled chicken, Ariar. Meow. You set the bar pretty low, huh, Ariar?
As long as Shinsha's preparing it, that should be sufficient.
I think that's really just you, Nectar. By the way, I was wondering, Ariar, since you're a big, strong dragon and all, why do you go around as a cat? My noble splendor renders me worthy of reverence by all creatures far and wide. Cats are basically a religion to mortals, are they not? Thus, I cannot think of a more fitting form.
Well, your whole essence does kind of scream cat.
Yes, precisely. I get the feeling that wasn't meant as praise, but as long as she's happy, I guess.
Shinsha, what is it?
Well, I was just thinking how nice it is that we can all be together like this.
Yes, Shinsha. I feel the same way. Seriously, I'm glad everyone made it out in one piece. It seems everything worked out just as you and Andre intended. Oh, is that a compliment? Perhaps. But, relevant weapons aside, I find it hard to believe that we Eternals all just happen to possess powerful boundary imprints. Which must mean this was all part of a larger plan.
Maybe. Maybe not.
As long as you continue to provide me with a suitable battlefield, I care not about the details.
I don't know about battlefields, but we just might ask for your help again in the future.
It's true that Orologia simulations are useful for ensuring that the Skyrealm escapes ruin. However, if such calculations are to continue, failed possibilities will inevitably accumulate once more. And if that comes to pass, we will need to connect to the boundary and seal them away again.
Concern. The fact that doing so does not fully eliminate the failed possibilities is rather worrisome.
Unfortunately, it is currently the only method we possess. Well, we Eternals are doing what we can to protect the Skyrealm too. So, if you ever need help, just let us know, and we'll be there.
Gratitude. You have my heartfelt thanks. Chopping these onions is making my eyes water like crazy. Lyria, here. Leave the slicing and dicing to me. Are you sure you don't mind? Absolutely. Leave it as a little extra punishment for the mess I caused.
Thanks, Orologia. The more we cook, the longer the menu seems to grow. I've been observing your methods closely. A simple task such as slicing should be a no issue for me. Perhaps we could ask you to tend the fire. Actually, no. We may end up with a raging inferno on our hands. Yes, forgive me. I haven't yet mastered controlling the temperature of my flames on the low end.
If you burn anything, I can be the garbage disposal. Oh, because she'll eat anything. I don't mind a little black. Meat is meat. Excess. One can only hope it's merely a little.
Yeah, if he overdoes it, it's probably just gonna be ashes.
Ashes are ashes.
The sight of everyone cooking cheerfully together fills the captain with a sense of contentment. Seeing the captain's happy expression, Bjorn smiles brightly.
Somehow, we ended up with a bunch of crazy, dependable friends, huh? At this rate, there won't be any time to feel lonely. Isn't that right, Captain?
The captain heads over towards Lyria, hoping to join the others in preparing the food. One step at a time, the captain continues the long journey to Estelucia, together with the friends and crew. And you. The end. But is it really? We don't have an extra excerpt? We don't have like an after story? Aw, seems like it. Well, that's the event. I gotta say, I really enjoyed this. This event was really fun. I liked it. Great. New character, amazing. Story didn't bore me with like massive lore drops. This was really good, really well done. Lots of cute and funny moments too. Oh, and I can get a sunstone, which means I can uncap Hades. Oof, am I ready for this? Oh no, it's colorless. Ah! Okay. Let's jam out to the song once more. But yeah, this was nice. Way better than last year's, thankfully. I was worried they were gonna like drop the ball when they were almost finished. I need to see the turn count. Okay. It's not light damage. I think overall defense should cover it. Ah, god damn it, close. Wait.